Evan Gottschalk, also president now, First Federal Savings Bank. Banking career, what made you choose that?
Well, I was kind of like Dick. I didn't really know what I wanted to do after school, but I had a lot of respect for my dad, and I watched over the years of him putting on a suit and tie like Dick had to the first day, and I kind of knew that business was where I wanted to get into, and my family raised us to kind of have a focus on serving others, and I kind of liked the way a bank interacted with the community, so that was something I kind of had in the back of my mind might be a nice career option, and then I kind of got some good opportunities right out of school also.
You were working for another bank before you came here.
Yeah, I got a great opportunity in this area for Farmer State Bank in Mentone, but prior to that I had actually been a summer teller while I was in college here for Dick's Bank at First Federal, and so I got to know kind of the culture and the First Federal family, and kind of how we were focused on serving the community and the way that we went about it. So I really enjoyed kind of my first start into banking was really at the teller line and serving customers.
I was going to say too, here at First Federal, you didn't start as president.
No, and that's probably a really good thing. You know, really starting as a teller was really instrumental for me to understand both the serving customer side and then also getting into kind of the operational nuts and bolts of how a bank's put together and how it all works. So I really appreciated that opportunity.
And of course you came through technology as well.
Yes. You know, when we started here, one thing I always liked about First Federal is they were interested in technology that was meaningful. We still are meaningful at the time. And so there was already online banking when I first started here at First Federal, and that's something I hadn't encountered before back in 2000. So we still kind of take that tact where we're looking for meaningful technology that can support what consumers are wanting to do. So it's all driven by consumer expectation.
And what is consumer expectation?
Convenience.
Okay.
They want to be able to do things where they're at when they want. And so that puts a big challenge on traditional banking, which relied a lot on that personal interaction between a teller and a customer at the teller line. And that's not necessary today. And we do have a lot of customers that take advantage of, hey, I'd like to know my information right now. How can you deliver it to me?
And yet at the same time, I see you wearing your Simply Free checking badge.
Yes.
So checking accounts are still a popular item.
Yeah, technology doesn't do away with having a bank account.
Okay.
And I think that's something that we maintain a strict focus on is, hey, we would like people to come in. Personal relationships are kind of what our bank's been built on since 1966. And so we strive to do that in person, or if someone wants to do it electronically, we do it that way really well also.
Let me ask you both. Let me start with Dick, but let me ask you about the people that you have assembled here at First Federal. It takes more than just one person to be a bank.
At the beginning, one person was okay.
I understand that. I understand that.
No, Margaret. We hired Margaret Wisely as assistant when we opened, and she and I did the banking for several months. She was a top-notch person. Was very fortunate in selecting her at the beginning. And then ever since then, we've always tried to get people that we thought would fit into our culture. And because we built this bank over the years on service, second to none, and products, second to none. And we wanted to continue that. And we have 150 total First Federal family members now. We don't like to call them employees. They're First Federal family members because we started out as a family, and we continue. And we've always gotten, tried to get top-notch people. Just like when we acquired Evan. Evan left us and went someplace else, and when we were looking for somebody to come in, Jim Snyder said to me, "What about Evan Gottschalk?" And so I called Evan that evening. "Oh no," he says, "I just took a job at Winnemac, and I just started." And I said, "Well, if you change your mind, let me know." Well, the next night he called me.
So, as good fortune would have it.
So, and we've, in management, we have always set the bar really high. because if you don't have the bar set high, you're not going to get the achievement that you're looking for. And we've done that for 50 years.